Budgets, coming back to you again with another video. I am here today to do my week 4 budget projection. It is Friday, so therefore, I normally do my budget projection of what debts and expenses and whatever other monies I am going to dish out for the upcoming week. So, if you are interested in this type of content, then I would love it if you would stick around and please stay tuned. Okay, everyone, I am back, and as you can see, we have week 4's budget projection out in front of us. For the sake of this video and to try and keep this video short, I decided to go on and write out everything. We're going to see if this can make me go through these budget projections a little bit quicker. Now, this is week 4, September the 27th, 2019. And I will be projecting my paycheck for today for this upcoming week, ending on next Thursday. And guys, I have been so busy. That's why I have this little caption here, Busy Bee. I believe even if I start to tell you what I've been doing for the first part of my week, it would take probably 2 or 3 hours. But anyway, so as you guys do recall, I did make a large purchase for my daughter, a vehicle. So thus this caption on this side of the page, where it indicates that I will be getting back on track sort of with my budget. So you're going to see as I go through, week 4 is going to be laid out a little different, and actually remember my weeks going forward are going to be laid out a little bit different because we have some budget adjustments. So let's just dive right in. Mortgage 2. This is the actual monthly payment or monthly week that I make the monthly payment for this second mortgage. Remember, this is the debt that I am paying off aggressively, and the monthly payment amount is $250.28. That's what I'm projecting to send to them. The mortgage 2 principal payment, which, I try to pay above and beyond the monthly payment every week. I send, a little extra on this debt. Remember, it used to be like $200 and some. I'm making the adjustment this week. It's only going to be $199.65 because my insurance was adjusted because I added a vehicle to my auto insurance. Next, we have the Homeowners Association fee of $6.60. We have the South Africa trip for $62. Auto insurance is going to be coming in at $87 per week now. Remember, it used to be $48.25. So that is a bit of a jump there. So that is why I have it labeled adjusted. Student loan is $108. The electricity bill this month is $258. I will come back and go through these calculations I have out to the side. The gas bill is $53. Children's lunch account will get $22 and just $22. And the children's savings account, as usual, gets $28.50. For a total of $1307.75. Remember, I told you, although I did have to make adjustment between the amount I sent to the second mortgage and the auto. So basically, I decreased the extra amount I sent to the mortgage number 2, and I increased my auto insurance. Although I did those 2 things, my bottom line still remains the same, which is what you always want to do. You don't want to have to add monies. And the reason why this is able to stay the same is because I do have some wiggle room, per se, in my budget, meaning that this extra money that I send to this second mortgage doesn't necessarily have to be sent to them. I do it because I want to get out of debt quickly, very quickly, especially with this company. I know you guys who have been listening to my videos for a while know how I feel about this second mortgage company. So therefore, this bottom line number stays the same. So therefore, with that number being 1307.75, you make sure you all are still in frame. That's going to give me a shortage this week of $96.75. Okay, and also remember, I love to keep a cushion in my account of $26.15. So if we add those two amounts together, we are going to have to pull out $122.90 from the bills savings account. Technically, because remember, we have a lot of movement that goes on in my budget before we actually do the physical action of either putting the money away or taking the money out. Okay, from here, remember the next step is to go back and put a PA beside all those debts that are going to be put away for the week. We only have two, which is to South Africa for $62 and the auto insurance amount for $87. Okay, we come back down here, we're going to add those amounts up. That's the $62 plus the $87, which gives me a new amount of $149 that I need to put away into the bills savings account, technically. Now, what we're going to do is we're needing to pull out an amount and we're needing to put away amount. So we're going to have to subtract those two amounts. That's the $149 minus the $122.90, and that's going to give me a total of $26.10 that I need to put away into the bill savings account according to these two amounts. Now remember, we're still just doing this on paper. We're not literally doing this. So just keep this in mind. You have this $26.10 that we need to put away from, everything that has happened up here so far. Now this week, the student loan payment is due. Okay, so remember, if we go back up to my budget, I only set aside $108 out of this week's pay. The total amount for student loan is $432. Therefore, I need to pull out the remaining $108 3 times from the 3 previous weeks, which gives me a total of $324 that I need to pull out to assist me with paying this $432. Keep that amount in mind. Also, the HOA fees, remember, they're only made quarterly, so that total is $82.50. It is due this week. So, remember, in my budget, I only set aside $6.60 for HOA. Therefore, I need to pull out the remainder of the $82.50 from the bill savings account. So, basically, all I need to do is subtract the $82.50 from that $6.60 that I already had set aside from this week's pay, which leaves me with an amount of $75.90. Keep that in mind. That's why I have the blue boxes around these numbers. So far, we have two pull-out amounts of $324 and $75.90. So let's add those two together. You add the $75.90 and the $324 together, it gives you a total of $399.90 that I need to pull out of the savings account, bill savings account. Let's keep going. Stay with me here. We're going to get to the end. Now, that $399.90 is what I need to pull out. But remember, I told you to keep in mind this $26.10 that I need to put away. So here we go again with two different actions. The $399.90 needs to be subtracted from the $26.10 that I need to put away, which gives me a total of $373.80 that I need to pull out. And I had put total beside here before I went back up and looked at my budget over here. So let's go back up so I can tell you. Remember, I said I would go back up to the electric bill and the gas bill. Remember, I set aside a total of $340 for my gas and electric. And somehow or another, with me doing the average over the years, those two bills have always fallen into this amount. That's why I feel comfortable leaving it at $340 for the two bills. Okay, now if we add these two actual amounts together, the $258 plus the $53 for the gas, it only gives you $311. Remember, I set aside $340 for those two bills. So what do we need to do? We need to subtract those two amounts, the $340 minus the actual $311. It leaves me with $29. So that $29, no, I cannot spend it. I need to put it away in my bill savings account so that it can continue to grow. And if I need to pull something out for the electric or gas bill, it will be there. So let's go back down to our calculations. That's where this $29 come from here. So remember, we left off with the $373.80 that we need to pull out. Once I went back up and noticed that I had this additional $29 that I need to put away, we will need to subtract that. So at this point, we're at the $373.80 minus the $29 that we need to put away. So we need to pull out this amount in the blue box. We need to put away this amount that's underlined and highlighted green. Remember, we have to subtract the two. So that gives me a total of $344.80, which is my actual total of, amount that I need to pull out of the bill savings account for this week. Remember, whatever action we need to do, literally, is the action of the larger amount. So this is your larger amount. That's the action you need to take. If this put away was the larger amount, that would have been the action I would have needed to take. Meaning I would have needed to put away that amount. So I hope I'm not confusing anyone. And if I am, please leave a comment below so that I can go back and explain in more detail. I don't know how much more detail I can get with this, but if there is some point in this discussion where you didn't understand these calculations, please leave me a comment so we can have a conversation. But this is my projected budget for this week. At the end of the day, I will be taking out $344.80 to help me with the bills that are due for this week, which are your student loan for $432 and your homeowners association for $82.50. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I would love it if you would share this content with those that may be interested, and I would also love it if you would thumbs up this video. Subscribe also. Until next time, guys, peace.